But I do say to you and to your families, this is the best day each year of my life. I have been afforded the privilege to be involved in public service for the great state of Florida. But being a king, it is a great honor and it is my highest privilege to come home to administer the oath of office to the new attorneys. It is the highlight of my year, and I really mean that. I really mean it. And it's my highlight because I understand the dedication of this dean, the dedication of the administration, the dedication of the faculty of the law school of the University of Miami. I travel this state, and I travel. And I will do everything in my power, everything, to see that its standards are held high. And I am here to congratulate you and to administer the oath that you now become an attorney and counselor at law. You know, there's not many things to say. I can remember staying up all night during that first year, our first year of law school, to do exams. We did them right after Christmas. Boy, was that a mess of a holiday. I remember staying up studying for the bar exam. I look old, but my memory's long. I understand the hard work that you have put in. But first and foremost, I would like each of you to stand, because not one of you, nor did I, make it through law school without the love, without the support, and without the help of many other people. It may have been parents, it may have been a spouse, it may have been a significant other, a brother, sister, aunt, uncle, best friend. I want you to stand and give them a standing ovation. And friends and family, I tell you, go ahead and have a seat. These folks have worked long and hard, and most of you have seen the effort that they have placed to reach this day. And each and every one of you deserve to be proud of everything that they have accomplished. And I tell you this, everything that I have ever accomplished, and anything that I may ever become, I owe to this university. And I hope and I trust that when you are old and bedraggled as I am, you'll come dragging yourself up to the podium and say, I support this institution, I support what it stands for, and I will be there to support the University of Miami as it may call and as it may need. Because it's important, folks, that we all stand together as kings and that we show up and we do our part for this university. And there are a couple of things that I would like to share with you tonight. We're not going to get into some long speech, some long essay, but a couple of things that I do need to say to you. And maybe one or two of them will stick with you. Number one, I want each and every one of you to know that you need not be a nasty person to become a great lawyer. All too often, folks expect us as lawyers to be nasty, to be aggressive, to be less than decent, to be a good lawyer. I'm here to tell you tonight that as you strive to become the best lawyer that you may become, that you also strive to be the best person that you may become. And I'm going to tell you, juries, judges, and clients, they all recognize that. That good human decency, that ability to communicate to people in an open and honest way, to be fair, and to be just, and to be the person that would make your family proud of you at every moment of your career. And you're not going to know what kind of lawyer you're going to be until you're tested. And you know the old saying that smooth sailing does not make a smooth sailor. You look at me and say, what are you, crazy, man? Some of us go through life and we hit no rough seas. Some of us come through without a scratch. So it's in that first confrontation, is that first question that draws our character to the forefront, that determines whether we shall become a smooth sailor or whether we shall sink into the bottom of the sea. You know, there's a movie you probably have seen, Danny DeVito and a young lawyer talking about the scum of the legal profession. And the statement was, you step over the line one time, then it becomes easy to step over that line again. Do not step over the line. You need not step over the line to represent your clients, to become an advocate, and to be the best lawyer that you can be. Don't forget it. Don't do anything, and this is trial. Don't do anything that you would be ashamed that the person you love most in the world would be disappointed in you if he or she observed your conduct or the words coming from your lips. And also, this society is killing us. You can be standing waist deep in cool water and still be thirsty. We don't understand what's around us. We don't see what's around us. We as lawyers forget that this is a human system. Don't be thirsty. Understand where you are. Understand the power that you have. And put that to good use. And also, don't let anyone suck the sparkle from your life. I assume that there is a point in your life that you can think back to, and that you would say to yourself, this is why I want to be a lawyer. I can remember what led me to want to be a lawyer. I grew up in a coal mining town, an old dirt village, and I remember the adults saying, if you ever have a problem, go see lawyer Locke. He will help you. Sorry, ladies, at that time, there were no lady lawyers. You see how times change? But we needed you. We needed you. Think back to the time that you wanted to become a lawyer. What was it that made you want to become a lawyer? We cannot and must not chase the golden ring for the rest of our lives. If you do, you'll wake up in one morning and you will say to yourself, God, I hate doing this. You want to wake each morning saying, God, thank you that I have the privilege of being a lawyer. And if you cannot say that, then it's time for you to reconsider what you're doing with your life. I know lawyers in this state because they have followed the wrong path. Awaken each day and say, God, I hate it's Monday. I can't wait until Friday. Well, you know what they're doing? They're just wishing their life away. They're wishing their life away. You spend more time with the people at the office than you will with folks at home. But don't lose sight of the people who have brought you here. Your friends, your family. And don't let this disposable society consume each and every one of you. We dispose of things. We dispose of people. It's a time that we reflect that we shall not be disposable lawyers. As each of us left home this afternoon to come to this great ceremony, we assumed and we expected that we were going to step into a vibrant, free society governed by the rule of law. And that's what each one of these men and women have trained to do. And that is to support a society built upon the rule of law. that separates us from all the nations of the world. For we are not a nation of men and women, but we are a nation of the rule of law. A constitution that provides our core values. A constitution that leads and lights the way. A constitution that in times of peace, it brings us prosperity, and in times of conflict has brought us victory, has brought us pride, and has brought us the fire to extinguish those who seek to overturn our core values. There are those out there today, my friends, that would like, for their own partisan reasons, to control each and every part of your lives and the lives of your families. You became a lawyer because you have the power. You and only you have been granted an entire branch of government to stand between the oppression of government and the freedoms and liberties that we cherish so deeply. Don't lose sight. Don't ever lose sight of the power that you have. And don't lose sight of why you decided to become a lawyer. For if you do, if you go astray, then you take all of us astray. For without the rule of law and a fair and impartial court system operating with good advocates, we are no better than the worst of the worst on this earth. You hold an important position. You are now, tonight, you're entitled to be called. You have the privilege of being called an attorney, a counselor of law. Power to do good, power to do evil. Just like our internet. Think about it. Think about it. The internet answers all your questions. It answers questions that you folks ask and find an answer. I didn't even know the question existed when I was your age. But we also sell children on the internet. What kind of lawyer will you be when you're a graduate of the University of Miami? You are the lawyer that stands for everything that is right and just about this great nation and the great state of Florida represented by the flag of the U.S. Don't fail this nation. Don't fail this great state. And don't fail this great university. Because each of you have the capacity to do great things. And to come back and stand and swear in a great group of folks, as I have the honor to do. So with those few words, I would ask that each of you rise and raise your right hand. And I would ask that you repeat after me. I do solemnly swear or affirm.
I do solemnly swear or affirm.
I will support the Constitution.
I will support the Constitution
of the United States.
of the United States.
And the Constitution of the State of Florida.
And the Constitution of the State of Florida.
I will maintain the respect due.
I will maintain the respect due
to courts of justice. And judicial officers. I will not counsel or maintain. Any suit or proceedings. Which shall appear to me. To be unjust. Nor any defense. Except such as I believe. To be honestly debatable. Under the law of the land. I will employ. For the purpose of maintaining. The causes confided in me. Such means only. As are consistent with. Truth and honor. And will never seek to mislead. The judge or jury. By any artifice. Or false statement of fact or law. I will maintain. The confidence and preserve. Inviolate. The secrets of my clients. And will accept no compensation.
and will accept no compensation
in connection with their business,
in connection with their business,
except from them
except from them
or with their knowledge and approval.
or with their knowledge and approval.
To opposing parties and counsel,
To opposing parties and counsel,
I pledge fairness,
I pledge fairness,
integrity, and civility,
integrity, and civility,
not only in court,
not only in court,
but also in all written and oral communications.
but also in all written and oral communications.
I will abstain
I will abstain
from all offensive personality
from all offensive personality
and advance no fact
and advance no fact
prejudicial to the honor or reputation
prejudicial to the honor or reputation
of a party or witness,
of a party or witness,
unless required by the justice of the cause
unless required by the justice of the cause
with which I am charged.
with which I am charged.
I will never reject,
I will never reject,
from any consideration personal to myself,
from any consideration personal to myself,
the cause of the defenseless
the cause of the defenseless
or oppressed,
or oppressed,
or delay anyone's cause
or delay anyone's cause
for lucre or malice.
for lucre or malice.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. Families, friends,